Hi, I'm Dean Nunneley. I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma, single diamond in Wayora. Why don't you come on in, I'll show you around. Come on in. In a typical day, I get started about 7 o'clock, take my son to school, and from there I grab a cup of coffee and actually spend some time jotting down notes of exactly what it is that I'm going to get done that day. If I don't get that part done, the whole rest of the day is ruined.
Gosh, I spend way over 40 hours a week working my job, and I just kind of squeeze this in a few minutes here and there, and it works out well.
All right, no problem. And I spend most of the day driving around, checking on different jobs, answering the phone, trying to put out fires by phone as much as possible, and squeezing a little bit of time whenever possible to make a Wayora call. The interesting thing about the Wayora part of this story is that you can actually do the business in very small increments, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, etc. And by the end of the day, you might have an hour, hour and a half's worth of time accumulated in Wayora. Time that I would have been spending anyway driving from one job to the other. You know, my future has Wayora in it and does not have the construction business in it. I would always say that I love the construction business, but I've had about as much as I can stand. The sooner that's in my past, the better. So I'm looking forward to being a full-time Wayora distributor. Since I've become involved with Wayora, my life is a lot less stressful than it used to be, mainly because in the past, I had all the stresses that you have in the construction business. You just didn't have any idea that you'd ever get out of it. Now, because of the income that I make, it certainly levels out some of those bumps, but it also gives me hope that someday I will not have to mess with any of those prior stresses. So actually, when you look at the whole picture, my life is less stressful today than it was working both jobs than it was when I was only in construction. With Wayora, you win trips, you are forced to go out and enjoy life. Those trips are the most awesome thing about Wayora.
I just like the idea of taking a little trip here and show people that you really can do this thing while you work a job. We then are driven to go out and do more so that we can live that lifestyle a bigger percentage of our time.
What Wayora has done for me, and the thing I like the most about it, is the fact that finally I feel like I can get out of life what I want and I have some control. My life is better because of Wayora. I've always been a business guy. I got involved in Wayora just because of the business, so it could kind of level out some of my financial bumps. But because of the products that we represent, my life is better today and will be for many years in the future, because the products that we sell happen to be products that I need that I never would have bumped into if it hadn't been for Wayora. You know, what's exciting about the type of income that we can make in Wayora isn't as much the number. We can make big numbers. We can talk about big numbers, but what's exciting about it is the fact that we can make permanent income. Money that we make way down the road, years in advance, for the work we did in the year 2009. You know, Wayora is really special for just a handful of reasons. There's a lot of opportunities out there, but unlike Wayora, I don't have the confidence that they're really in the business for the benefit of those distributors. I think they're in it for themselves. I know Eddie, and I know Stan, and I know for a fact that they are in this for the long haul, and that makes it really special.